This graph shows renewable and non-renewable resources. Some renewable resources are solar energy, air, wind, water, tides, flowing water, and soil plants. Non-renewable resources are fossil fuels, which include oil, coal, natural gas, metallic materials, which are iron, copper, and aluminum, non-metallic materials, which are salt and phosphates.
Oh, hi. I'm Detective Blake, and I'm looking for clues about non-renewable resources. So, will you guys help me find some? Oh, look, a clue. And this clue reads, non-renewable resources such as coal, petroleum, natural gas, propane, and uranium were formed during a time when the land had swampy forests and shallow waters. This period is called the Carboniferous period according to the Eschool today. Some of the biggest non-renewable exporting countries are Canada, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, Russia, and Indonesia. Hi there. This leads me to conclude that most non-renewable resources are found in resource-rich countries. Makes sense, right? Places that used to be swampy or places where there used to be shallow water. Now that we know where non-renewable resources are found, where do you suppose we go to find some more resources?
So I stopped into my local Canada Trust branch here at Masonville, right across from Masonville Mall. This is in London, Ontario. And they were telling me about their green program. Since Canada Trust have their green colors, they are into a green program here, and this park in behind their branch is actually a self-sustaining solar-powered park, I guess, that powers all the things at their branch here. They even have car charging stations here for electric cars, and it's just a little nice little park where you can walk around with your family. Wow, it's windy here. They call it TD Green Energy Park. They have flowers and stuff that come up in the spring. And if you look around here, they have solar panels which automatically adjust, and they have an amphitheater over here which the roof is also solar panels. So this is quite a nice little park. Description here, Solar Tracker 1. They've got Solar Tracker 2. And here's just a little amphitheater there with gathering place, and the material on the bottom there where you walk is all, I guess it's recyclable rubber or whatever. And this is just behind the branch here, Canada Trust. Cool, eh?
I'm Indonesia, and I trade a lot of coal, metallic material, non-metallic materials, and stones. A lot of mining goes on in my country because I'm the world's largest exporter of coal.
Hi, I'm Canada, eh? I'm the fifth largest energy producer in the world, eh? I import large amounts of uranium and coal, eh? I send 98% of it to the United States, eh?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Russia. I trade a lot of coal and gas. I am the world's largest gas producer in the world. 80% of resources I trade are non-renewable resources.
Non-renewable resources can be found underground in previous swampy places or where shallow water used to be. Renewable resources can be found above ground, except for geothermal, which uses underground water. Resources above ground are sun, water, and wind.
Government determines how much of energy resources their economy needs, and they have to determine how much they will cost the people. The U.S. is almost a self-sufficient nation in energy production by using their own resources in their own nation. It's not as expensive because they don't have to buy it from other countries. Other countries have increased the cost in oil, so the U.S. has started using their own resources by using the oil found in the nation. They use up all their resources. Brazil, Canada, Russia, and Saudi Arabia and Venezuela are energy sufficient because they are energy rich nations.
Exporters and importers. The major international exporters of non-renewable energy sources are Canada, Russia, and Indonesia. Canada produces oil, gas, coal, and about 500 million. Russian produces natural gas and exports it to Europe. They sell their resources for about 7 million. Indonesia produces fossil fuels and exports them to Asia. Indonesia sells their resources for 9 million. Importers like the U.S. spend millions of dollars to import resources because they don't want to use up their own. Importers' dependence on non-renewable resources affects the economy because they have to come up with enough money to pay for the resources. But if their exporter runs out, they are screwed because they won't have that resource anymore.